to Camping Memling.
Your ideal camping base for exploring the gorgeous historic city of Bruges. We are here in our caravan for 3 nights and we cannot wait to explore Bruges.
We're going to be making a whole video about that, so definitely stay tuned. But meanwhile, here's a site tour and some information about Camping Memling. Camping Memling is a well-maintained, medium-sized campsite located just about 2.5 kilometres from Bruges city centre. It's tucked away in a quiet wooded area while still being incredibly close to shops and transport options, and is the perfect base for exploring one of Belgium's most iconic cities, especially if you want to explore Bruges without driving into or staying in the city. The site caters for motorhomes, caravans, campers and tents.
The site is open all year round, so it's perfect for a winter city break and visiting Bruges for its Christmas markets. Prices vary seasonally and depending on your outfit. The campsite has 90 pitches plus a camping field for tents, and it can get busy, so booking in advance is definitely recommended. If you're coming from the UK with your caravan or in a motorhome or camper, Camping Memling is pretty straightforward to get to from Calais, whether you're arriving by ferry or Eurotunnel. From Calais, it's about a 90-minute drive via the E40 motorway. The route is direct, well signposted, and there are no tolls.
Let's kick off that site tour.
Here's a good view of the reception building. It's really nice and modern as well, actually. Just in front of reception there are 4 motorhome bays which look like the quick overnight stops, very straightforward for an in and out. Adjoining reception there's a room where you can self-check in if you arrive late at night. There's also a coffee machine and a nice little place to sit and enjoy a coffee. There's also a camper's fridge in here, which is super helpful, so you can freeze up your freezer blocks and keep things cool. And interestingly, if you fancy tinkling the ivories, there's a little piano. The whole time we've been here, the site has been full, and it's really easy to see why, because it's a great site and it's in a perfect location for visiting Bruges. And here is our pitch number 62. Nice wide pitch, plenty of space for an awning, although we don't have one with us this time. We have our trusty bikes. Absolutely ideal for this location because it's such an easy route straight into the centre of this historic town. So there we go, that's our pitch. It's a fairly basic setup, it's not a service pitch, so we've brought our Aqua Roll and Wastemaster, and you just have the electric point up the end there. Some of the pitches are smaller, but if you've got a camper van, as lots of people here do, they're absolutely ideal.
Let's talk facilities. Everything here is clean, functional and easy to access.
And here's a toilet and shower block which is all super modern, plenty of facilities and a nice hot shower. There's a washing up room here and it has a very handy station for charging devices.
Everything is well maintained, although the layout of the toilets and showers did feel like a bit of a squeeze compared to some other sites that we visited. You'll also find freshwater drinking points located throughout the park.
There's a motorhome service point and a nice easy drive over location. There is an accessible toilet and shower with an automatic door. And a laundry with a couple of washers and a couple of dryers. There's lots of tent pitches and there's a couple of electric hookups by those as well. And behind the tent pitches is a long row of parking spaces for if you're camping in a tent. Through this gate into the magical woodland is the dog walk. And if your doggo loves a run in the woods, then they are going to have a fantastic time in here. Waggy tails all around. The woodland next to the site is dog friendly and a great place to exercise your four-legged friend. The paths are cyclable as well, so a great way to cut through on your way to Bruges. We also stumbled across an adventure playground come assault course, although we decided to give it a miss as we didn't think that broken bones would make our holiday. Nearby there's also a swimming pool and leisure centre.
The ease of getting into Bruges is one of the main reasons people stay here. If you bought a bike like us, then great, because Bruges is really cycle friendly and the path from the campsite is easy.
One of the great things about this site is its proximity to the town centre of Bruges and the fact that there is a cycle path leading right from this campsite all the way there. Takes us about 20 minutes, and we found these bikes on Facebook Marketplace a couple of weeks before we were due to come. Both from completely different sellers, exactly the same bikes, so we are absolutely sorted and we are headed straight into the town centre right now.
This site is absolutely ideal if you're in a camper or motorhome and want to park up and just leave it here during your stay, because you can walk into Bruges in about 40 to 45 minutes. These babies, like Max said, will cut down that time to about a 20-minute cycle, and it's a super easy cycle ride, one path the whole way there, so very straightforward. And once you're in Bruges, there's plenty of cycle parking as well for your bikes. Let's go and explore.
Straight out of the site you're on this really quiet suburban road which leads to the main road into Bruges, and along that main road is a cycle path that's separated from the traffic. It's definitely the thing to do here. Everybody gets around on the bike, so it's super easy.
This is a lovely cycle.
We just need to remember to cycle on the right side of the road, don't we?
Yes, that is true. On your left.
Hey, wait for me!
As infrequent cyclists, we felt really safe getting around. If you're on foot, it's a pleasant walk through a park and a few residential streets. There are also local buses, but honestly, we found walking and biking to be the easiest options.
Not only are the paths easy to navigate, but you've got your own traffic lights as well. Little bicycle. Ooh, we're going. Some fellow cyclists were a little speedier than us. I reckon they had racing tyres. We were really impressed with how well set up Bruges is for cyclists. From the very well maintained, safe and well signposted cycle paths to the abundant cycle parking areas, it is a dream. Whee! And this route now we're inside the canal, this route goes all the way into the town centre. As Sarah said, there is lots of bike parking all around the city. There are places to park your bike. However, we have found an undercover bike park in a very historic building. Whee!
So we just realised we probably shouldn't have cycled down this ramp. I think you're meant to use these to put the front wheel of your bike in to go down and up and hold the brake pedal. So yeah, we broke the rules. Oopsie. Sorry.
We have to be back by 11 p.m. to collect bikes, otherwise they will turn into pumpkins.
If you've never visited Bruges but love historic cities, great food and of course beer, then definitely add Bruges to the list of places to visit. This is just a taster of our adventures in Bruges. Stay tuned for a whole video exploring this historic city. when in Bruges, I think it is your duty to stop for a beer in as many different places as possible. So we've stopped at the Duvalorium, which is just above the Historium, which we have tickets for another time. We are enjoying a delicious beer with a view overlooking the Markt Square and the Belfort Tower. Doesn't get much better than this. This is also a super place to people watch.
With strawberry and chocolate sauce. Take away, please.
Now, of course, another thing that you must do in Bruges is get yourself a lovely, freshly made warm waffle. And we have chosen to have strawberries on ours, lots of different toppings available. And we're going to stop here by the canal and enjoy them.
We have just realised this is our very first time having Belgian waffles.
In Belgium.
In Belgium!
What's great about this is it's chilly tonight and these are lovely and warm. While Bruges has plenty of delicious dining options, Camping Memling is just a 5-minute walk or a quick bike ride to a supermarket, making it easy to stock up on supplies or replenish your essentials for that all-important cuppa after a day of sightseeing. Now, this isn't the first time we've been to Camping Memling. Actually, we've been here 3 times before, back when we had a motorhome, and the first time was 16 years ago. Gosh, that's a long time ago now. But although there have been some modernisations, the reception is brand new, the toilet and shower facilities are really, really modern, it's still the same laid back, lovely site that we found all those years ago.
And we've had so many happy memories of staying here. Of course, that was well before we ever picked up a camera and started vlogging, but I think it would have been fun if we had.
It would have been fun. Actually, do you remember there was a time when I think we were here in maybe late November and it was so cold. And we woke up one morning, we had frost on the inside of our windows of our motorhome. That was a chilly, a chilly night.
That was a chilly time, yeah. But Bruges is also wonderful in the winter time with the Christmas markets.
It really is.
That would be a really lovely time to come. And we were thinking that if you fancied bringing your caravan abroad for the first time, but you didn't want to visit northern France, then this would be a really good bet because it's a really easy drive. It's only an hour and a half from Calais. It would be a fantastic place for a long weekend.
The next day.
We've just been watching next door's dogs play.
It's so sweet.
Well, sadly, it is now time for us to pack up and leave Camping Memling and Bruges and head to our next destination in the Alsace region in France.
Meanwhile, here are a few quick fire thoughts about our stay here at Camping Memling.
It's in a fantastic location, an easy bike ride or walk into the centre of Bruges.
The facilities block is great. The toilets and showers are super modern.
It's a really friendly campsite with a very laid-back feel.
The woodland next door is great for dogs, easy access, straight from the park, and good for a leg stretcher for the humans too.
It's an easy drive from Calais, only about an hour and a half, so super simple.
The site is very popular and for very good reason. It has been full every night we've been here, so if you want to come and stay, definitely book ahead in the popular seasons. Thank you so much for watching. We would love it if you subscribed and left us a comment.
Meanwhile, YouTube thinks you would like this video next, so check that out. Thanks so much for watching.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. I like a bit of chip with my mayonnaise.
And Sarah's buttocks are hurt.
I'm trying to clarify it's because of the bike saddle. The